Well, WNBA fans, grab your sombreros, amigos. Here we go again. Afternoon, everybody. Brian Snow here, aka Snowman, with my wife lurking around and my dog with me. And hello,
Hi,
sweetheart.
honey.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm Peachy Keen, Jelly Bean. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
Hey, get your butt in here.
I wanted to expand on something that we talked about this morning, and that was first of all, game between the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky, and number two, the incident that happened within the third quarter. I have often said on this program that, very simply, to be the champs, you must unseat the champs. Now, neither one of these teams are champs yet. But the Indiana Fever are a lot further along than the Chicago Sky are, especially with the new pieces they have in place, the new coach they have in place. And oh, yeah, there's a superstar in the making by the name of Caitlin Clark. Here is where this morning's conversation came in. In the third quarter, there was an incident where Caitlin Clark made a basketball play and fouled Angel Reese. After some discussion, it became a flagrant foul one to be exact. If you guys heard me doing my broadcast, I vehemently disagreed with this call because I said it was a basketball play. Now, there was some extra added to it. What happened was, excuse me. How about that? I get a little choked up during the first episode of this. What happened was Victor Locke, one of my best friends and my broadcast partner, said they may be assessing a foul on a flagrant foul. Now, at that moment, he didn't say who would be on. A few seconds later, he mentioned Caitlin Clark. I took a look at the play in its entirety. I looked at the full 60 seconds, and I thought the flagrant foul would be charged to Aaliyah Boston. As it turns out, the flagrant foul was assessed to Caitlin Clark. And my musing is why? Because Angel Reese flopped, plain and simple. It's what a lot of NBA players do nowadays to try to get the attention of the referees. Was it hard contact? You bet. But she was making a basketball play. She being Caitlin Clark. She went after the ball. You're going to get hit. You're going to get fouled. It happens in the game of basketball, period. Now, what Angel Reese tried to do was to draw more attention than necessary. In fact, in her post-game conference, Angel Reese, God help us all, said, quote, "The refs got it right. Move on." Close quote. I hate to tell you this, Angel Reese, but the refs got it wrong. That was not a flagrant foul. Which ties in to the title of my first episode of Snowman's Daily Take. Caitlin Clark is living in Angel Reese's head. Caitlin Clark owns Angel Reese. You can point this rivalry back to 2003 when Angel Reese and the LSU Tigers beat Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes 102-85 to win LSU's national championship. And Angel Reese made a gesture. Two of them, as a matter of fact. She pointed to her ring finger and she did the John Cena, "You can't see me." Now it's time for Caitlin Clark to return the favor. And for the most part, Caitlin Clark is. But she's doing it the right way. She's letting her play on the court dictate to Angel Reese, "You can't see me." In 4 games last year between these two teams, the Indiana Fever won 3 of them. 2 of the 4 games were decided by 1 point, including an 88-87 incredible comeback win that was spurred by Angel Reese that Chicago picked up at Wintrust Arena in Chicago. So Caitlin Clark got even with her play on the court. And the more that Caitlin Clark gets better on the floor, the madder Angel Reese gets off the floor, which tells me that Caitlin Clark is living rent-free with a couple of pieces of property in Angel Reese's head. Because if you look at that contest from Saturday, As much as it pains me to say it, with all the talent that Angel Reese has, she has not improved. And I know it's a 1 game sample size. There's 43 more games left in this season. But you can clearly see that even when Caitlin Clark has an off day, it's a great day. She produced a triple double. Angel Reese had 12 points and 17 rebounds. But that one incident where Angel Reese picked up a flagrant foul against Caitlin Clark led to the Sky's demise in 2 specific points. One, Angel Reese missed both free throws. As the great Rasheed Wallace said after incidents like that, ball don't lie. And the second thing, and the most important thing, and I have to thank my buddy BGS Ibmore for saying this aloud, and it's so true. It gave Indiana a reason to care. And if I were Chicago, I'd be thinking the next 24 minutes were full of things that pissed me off. Instead, that incident was full of things that pissed Indiana off, and they proved it and ran away. Caitlin Clark hit a couple of long 3-point goals. Kelsey Mitchell banged home a 3-point goal, and the entire Indiana team took it upon themselves to send a message, and a message they did send. You can't mess with us, period. And until Angel Reese gets it in her head that I have to get back in the gym and have to make this a habit to compete, she'll be right where she is, in purgatory. So in essence, and until I see different, Caitlin Clark owns Angel Reese. And Angel, you can't see Caitlin Clark, nor will you, until you decide to get it in your mind that I'm a basketball player first, a fashionista second, and I need to go where my bread is buttered. Caitlin Clark has done it. Why haven't you? That's Snowman's take. What's yours? Thanks everybody for tuning in to this premiere edition of Snowman's Daily Take. I'll have something like this every day, about 5 to 10 minutes on the subject. And if you want to help out the channel, you can do so by joining the channel, and you can help us out also by making a Cash App donation to $Tallman Dr. K50. Check out our Snowman's Pampered Chef Party on Facebook, a fundraiser benefiting pancreatic cancer. And the website you need is pancan.org. And you can also help with this right here. I'll see y'all for another one tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.